Okay, hi Brooke! So, I thought I'd do a video, my next episode, where I'd answer your questions. So many questions! I'm excited! Kind of also giving like a July TBR kind of stuff, so yeah, let's get started! Lots of sniffles. Sorry, I'm so sniffly, by the way. My sinuses are revolting against me. They have been for like a week now. And so this is the best that I have sounded and like felt in about just about a week. So sorry for all the sniffliness and potential coughing. Goodness. But you asked me so many questions and I'm so excited because I have a few questions of my own. So yeah. So we'll start with the questions, I guess. You asked me where I got the courage, or just where I got the courage to cut off all my hair. So I've had this haircut now for about 3 years. That sounds about right. Yeah. I've had this haircut for about 3 years now, and when I got it cut, Emma Watson when I got my hair cut, it had been a year since Emma Watson had cut her hair this short, and I loved it. I loved her haircut. I thought it was so cool that somebody so just iconic just went up and cut their hair off, and I was like, that's awesome. So I kind of wanted to emulate that, and I did. I went to the salon. It actually it took me about a week to muster up the courage to go to a salon and actually cut my hair, have them cut my hair anyway. But I finally got the courage and I went and I did it, and I loved it. I never regret getting my hair cut this way. So that's my little hair story. But I love your hair. Your hair is so long and pretty and blonde, and I love it. So cool. So pretty. Your hair, it's beautiful. I love it so much. So much. You're beautiful too. So yeah. That's my little hair story. It's also been multicolored. It's been pink. It's been red. There's potential it will be blue at some point in time. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah. The other question you asked me was, do I like Doctor Who? Yes. Yes, I very much like Doctor Who. I started with Christopher Eccleston. That was my first Doctor, so I was very happy with that. And yeah, I definitely love Doctor Who, a lot. A lot. And the other question that you asked me was, what book or series kind of just made me want to get up and just kind of do something, kind of change my life. And yeah, the book, I had to think a lot about this, but I finally came up with The Freedom Manifesto by Tom Hodgkinson. I read that in high school, and that really made me want to make a difference in my life. It really made me want to change my perspective of life. There's a lot of really good chapters about just kind of letting go of a lot of like melancholy thoughts, and things that make you sad. If something makes you sad or unhappy, don't do it. Don't live with that. Move on with your life and do something. And that's something that I have struggled with a lot in the past, and so that book really changed my life and really made me want to just make a difference in my life. Just do something different. And yeah, I love that book. It has so many notes in it and so many tears to the cover because I read it and reread it so many different times. And yeah, I think that was all of the questions you asked me. The other question was from your booktubeathon TBR. What book from that little pile that you showed me? And I'm going to say LMNOP. That sounds like a really cute book. So that's my book that I recommend to you. Yeah. So I think that answered all of the questions. I think it did. I don't know. We're gonna say it did, and if it didn't, I'll answer the questions in another episode. So some of my questions for you that I have, I guess the first one is, what book did you read in high school that you fell in love with? Now, this can be a book that you had to read for a class in high school, or a book that you read while you were in high school that you loved, that you just fell in love with, that really kind of just made high school fun, I guess. So, what book did you read in high school that you fell in love with? And, oh crap. I don't know what else to ask you. Oh, I know! Do you like Sherlock? Ah! We're just gonna cross so many different fandoms in this one. I don't care. I don't care. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, so this is gonna be like my July TBR, the books that I hope to finish by the end of July and have reviews for and stuff. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. First I have here, this is Damned by Chuck Palahniuk. I don't know how you say his name, but I really like his books. I have read Fight Club and I really liked it, so I thought I'd try this book as well. This is a much more recent book that he wrote, so yeah. Next I have Every Day by David Levithan, and I'm really excited because it sounds really interesting. This is about a person, there's a character with no name. It's all told from first person, but this character wakes up every single day as a different person. And yeah, I'm pretty positive there was a movie that was also made with, I think it had Anne Hathaway and Topher Grace, but I'm not certain. But that sounds oddly familiar, but this book sounds really good, so I'm kind of excited. The Aviator's Wife by Melanie Benjamin. This sounds really cool because this is kind of like a historical fiction about the wife of Charles Lindbergh. So, very excited, very excited. I recently I just finished another story by Melanie Benjamin called Alice I Have Been. I'll have a review for that pretty soon. That was really well written, so I'm kind of excited to see what else Melanie Benjamin has done. Next up, I have Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I have heard really, really good things about this. I've heard really good things about this. I've been wanting to read this for a while now, but just never got around to it. Never got around to buying it. But I finally did. So we'll definitely see where this takes us. So that's all of my physical books. I also read a lot of books. I have a tablet and I have a Nook app. I also read a lot of books on there. So the books I have on my tablet are The Other Typist by Suzanne Rendell. I don't know. So yeah. I also have The Perfume Collector by Kathleen Tesoro. So that actually sounds really cool. And the last book is The Storyteller by Jodi Picoult. Yeah. So those are my books that I have hopefully to read for the end of July and have reviews for. And yeah, I'm really excited to get to them. Right now I'm currently reading, what am I reading? It is called, I'm reading Z, A Novel of Zelda Fitzgerald by Therese Ann Fowler. And it's really good. It's another one of those historical fiction. I'm finding it really interesting that I'm reading a lot of historical fiction novels right now. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. But I'm reading that right now, and it's really good, so I'll definitely have something to say about that pretty soon. But I'll end this with asking Brooke, oh goodness. Asking Brooke what book I should read next. So all the books that I talked about that I want to read, I'm asking Brooke, what should I read after I finish this book about Zelda Fitzgerald? So yeah, I'm excited. I'll see you in the next episode, Brooke. Bye!